we're talking a lot about it in business now, but belonging has always mattered. For thousands and thousands of years. If you didn't belong in your tribe, you're kicked out, it's over. And so there's this primal need for us to belong, right?
This is an innate need that we have. And this need is magnified because we live in a time of such immense isolation. There's an epidemic that is happening of loneliness. And so people are searching for ways to connect. And I would argue that so much of social media is about connecting, but it's not necessarily about belonging. And so it's exacerbating this epidemic of loneliness. And so it's why we are encouraging organizations, why we encourage teams to create this focus to say it's not just about that human connection, but it's about the space.
Well, let's talk about that. When is belonging created and when should it be created? So in the hiring process, in the recruiting process, and by whom or who is responsible for creating this sense of belonging?
I think it belongs in each of us. You know, as I think about it from a societal perspective, from a human perspective, in my family, it's up to each of us to create that, to invite people in. You know, it's up to all of us. In an organization, I think it begins with leaders at every level of an organization. I think it begins with the cultural expectations that are set within an organization. What is the identity of the organization? Are we inclusive or exclusive? How do we invite people in? So I think about it starts with culture, with a commitment at the highest levels of an organization of the leaders. Are we going to be traditional leaders or are we going to be human-centric leaders? Human-centric leaders are vulnerable. We tell people we don't have the answers always. Human-centric leaders acknowledge, they tell people before there's a problem that there's a problem coming. Human-centric leaders are open with information. Again, that invitation, holding that space. Human-centric leaders build an identity with shared values that say, hey, this is the construct of what it means to belong here, and we want to invite you in. To me, it happens from the very first time we engage with a prospect. It's at the very beginning, and I think it's a continuous process that happens day after day, week after week, and it's not something that once we belong, we stay. It's an active process that we're constantly navigating kind of outside challenges.